Greetings to all. Welcome to today's video lecture on dividend policy. So students, today we will be discussing what is dividend and why its policy is so important for any company and the shareholders. So let's move on to today's topic. A company's dividend policy decides the amount of dividend which is paid out by the company to its shareholders on a regular frequencies. So, from this line, we understand that the amount of profit which the company earns is paid to the investors, that is the shareholders, commonly known as dividends, and at what regular frequency, that is intervals, monthly, quarterly, half yearly, or annually. So, when a company makes a profit, they need to make a decision about what to do with that profit. Whether they have to retain it back in the company for the expansion and growth, which is usually known as retained earnings in your balance sheet, or whether to distribute the same amount of profit to the shareholders in the form of dividend. So let's see what are the various dividend policies. So usually there are four famous dividend policies as stated in the slide: regular dividend, stable dividend, irregular dividend, and no dividend. So let's move on further to discuss what exactly is this dividend. So a dividend is a share of profit that is distributed to the shareholders in the company, and the return that shareholders receive from their investment in the company. So a dividend, the term dividend, is usually given to the profit given to the shareholders when the company earns profits. So shareholders invest their amount and purchase shares of a particular company. But what will the shareholders get in return of their investment? So when the company earns profits, the shareholders, based on their investments, will get returns. These returns are known as dividend. So the company's management must use the profits to satisfy its various stakeholders. See, in today's world, let it be anyone, if you are giving money to someone for a certain period of time, you will expect a sum larger to the principal, which is also known as interest. But in this case, investors who are investing in the company will also expect something in return, which is known as dividend. So there are commonly two commonly segregations of dividend, which is known as cash dividend and bonus dividend. So under cash dividend, a company gives cash, as the name suggests, cash dividend. The company gives cash to the public, and this will reduce the cash reserves of the company. The next one is bonus shares. So bonus shares is something where the company gives out extra shares to the shareholders rather than dividends or cash. So these shares which are given as bonus are free of cost, and the shareholders are not charged anything by the company. So next, moving on to the four types of dividend policies which we had discussed. So why exactly does a company have to formulate a policy for these dividends? Well, it comes out to be that the dividend and dividend policies are one of the major factors which contribute to the value of share as well as to the value of the company in the market. A good dividend and its policy will appraise the value of one's individual's enterprise in the market. So, the policy chosen must be aligned by the goals and should maximize its value for its shareholders. So, while the shareholders are the real owners of the company, it is actually the board of directors who make a call on how much dividend has to be given to the shareholders or how much profit has to be retained back for further development of the company. So let's move on to the first type of dividend policy, that is regular dividend policy. As the name suggests, regular dividend policy is one where the shareholders get regular intervals of profits. So under the regular dividend policy, the company pays out dividends to its shareholders every year. So this is annually. So if a company earns abnormal profits, that means very high profits, higher than the expected one, the excess profit will not be distributed to the shareholders but are withheld by the company as retained earnings for its growth. If the company makes a loss, the shareholders will still be paid under the policy. So whatever policy suggests the shareholders will be getting, that the company has to bear and pay to the shareholders. The regular dividend policy is used by the company with a steady cash flow. There should not be any much fluctuation like this year loss, next year profit, again loss. So it should not be like that. There should be a steady cash flow and earnings. Companies that pay out dividends this way are considered low risk because they are giving regular dividends to its shareholders. So moving on to the next dividend policy, it is stable dividend policy. As the name suggests, stable, the shareholders will get dividend no matter profit or loss in the company. So for example, if a shareholder is promised by the company that he will be getting 6% payout rate, this means whether the company earns profits or losses, he will get 6% of dividend on his investment. Whether the company makes 10 lakhs or whether the company makes 10,000 profit in a year, he will get 6% of his investment. This is considered to be a risky investment because the investor cannot plan how much return he'll be getting in one financial year. Next, moving on to the third dividend policy, irregular dividend policy. So under irregular dividend policy, the company does not have any obligation to pay to its shareholders and the board of directors can decide what to do with the profit. If they make super high profits in one particular year, they can decide to distribute to the shareholders or they can decide to retain the whole amount of profits for the further development or future growth of the company. So the irregular dividend policy is considered to be a risky one, a very high risky one, because the investors cannot expect any return under this policy scheme. And the last one is no dividend policy. So no dividend policy, as the name suggests, the investors will not get any dividend for their investment under this policy. So you might question what exactly do the company do with the profits which they earn. So as I told, they retain their profits back for the growth and development of the company. Usually these are the new companies where they want to expand their business soon and make a name in the market. So the investors who are investing in this type of dividend policy usually do not care about the dividend which they want. They are more considered about the stock value, that is the share value of the company. So obviously, if the company is doing well, growing in the market, their share price also goes high. So these investors are more concerned about the value of the company, the value of the share, rather than the dividends. So, summing it up, we can consider that the dividend and the dividend policy are one of the major factors that the investor consider while investing a stock. These two factors help the investors to earn high return on their investment, and also the company's dividend payment policy in a reflection of its financial performance. So if you have any doubts, you can get back to me. Thank you. Stay safe.